Welcome back to Living Local. It is time to check in with Movie Mike for what is new at the movies.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, Movie Mike.
Yeah, why not?
If you're just, everyone's known Mike for a while, but of course he's the arts editor for The Reader. Last week was a massive movie that hit the theaters.
There was a big one, yes, indeed. Just one big one we got in the area.
But there's been 10 of them.
There's been a lot of them, yes. Fast 10. For those who remember, back in 2001, this series started as a really kind of low-key movie about drag racers in Southern California. Now it's a James Bond franchise, basically, and features half of the casts of the DC Marvel universes on top of it. So we'll give you a quick rundown because the plot is actually very simple. It's Jason Momoa, Aquaman himself, who plays a guy whose father was killed in Fast 5 in 2011. He is now out for revenge for the death of his father, and so basically he sets up Vin Diesel's Dom Toretto and his team, his family, as being terrorists after instigating an explosion in Rome. And so the whole movie is about them being on the run from the police who think that they are the ones responsible for the terrorist attack, and Jason Momoa trying to kill them, and them trying to kill Jason Momoa. That's pretty much it. It's also 2.5 hours long, though, because there are now so many people in this universe that we have to have subplots for all of them. And so we have about 4 or 5 kind of time-killing subplots. We have Ludacris and Tyrese Gibson have their own little light comedy adventure. We have John Cena taking care of Vin Diesel's child. We have Michelle Rodriguez and Charlize Theron, as you can see right there, just pounding the my goodness, out of each other. And it's one story after another, and Brie Larson is in there for reasons unexplained. It is just now too much, but all of it is too familiar. We've seen this before, and sadly, it's also the first part of a concluding trilogy for the series. So we're going to get another one in 2025 and another one in 2027, which means this one doesn't really end, folks. It just kind of ends. It's a lot of cliffhangers without much resolution. The best thing about it is Jason Momoa. He's fantastic. He's a lot of fun in the movie, and the rest of it I didn't care for.
How many cars are they
What you gonna do?
I really
so
wonder
many
how many
cars.
they're
Yeah, but they're cartoon cars. It's all CGI now.
I get it. Now this, we're gonna kind of stay on.
Yeah, speaking of cartoons. Come to think of it,
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid is
it's not new,
back.
but
It's not new. It is, for those who remember, and this will be before Tyler's time, 1989 was the glorious year of the very first Little Mermaid, the Disney adaptation of the Hans Christian Andersen story. It was an Oscar-winning blast. It was funny and fresh, and the songs were terrific, and we all saw it repeatedly, and if you're younger than I am, you probably saw it a lot as a kid. I know you did.
Yes, I did, actually.
Exactly. And so you don't need me to tell you the story. It's about Ariel the mermaid who longs to go to the dry land and see what it's all about. She meets a horrible sea witch named Ursula who says, I will grant you your wish, but when you get up there and you get your legs, you will not be able to sing or speak ever again. And so you know the story behind this, but now, of course, as opposed to being an animated classic, it is a kind of live action movie with a lot of animation. And so we have Halle Bailey playing Ariel, and we also have Melissa McCarthy as the sea witch Ursula. We have Awkwafina playing Scuttle, the kind of the seagull, as I recall. Maybe a seagull?
Yes. Yeah,
that sounds right.
Yep.
We have Javier Bardem as King Triton. It's going to have all the songs you know, plus a few new ones, because you can't stop Lin-Manuel Miranda. He just keeps writing songs. So we've got 3 new ones from him. I don't know. I don't know if we need this. I know exactly why it was made, but we'll see if it turns out to be some fun.
I'm curious to see what's going to do better, this or if it's going to be better than the Super Mario Bros.
Oh no, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think Little Mermaid has a lot of appeal for boys. And that's kind of a problem with the movies, at least this year. So we'll see.
Be interesting.
Yep.
Now this next one you are excited for.
Can't wait.
But the problem is, You Hurt My Feelings.
You Hurt My Feelings.
That's the name of the movie.
It's called You Hurt My Feelings. It is a comedy by Nicole Holofcener, who has been making terrific movies since at least 1996. This is set in present-day Manhattan, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, the wonderful Julia Louis-Dreyfus, plays a novelist. She just wrote a memoir, and she has now just come out with her first novel. She is married to a therapist, played by Tobias Menzies from The Crown, and they've had a wonderful relationship for decades and decades, until Julie Louis-Dreyfus walks up on her husband, kind of sneaks up behind him he's at a bookstore. He doesn't know that she's there. He's talking to a friend, and he admits to the friend that he just didn't care for his wife's latest book. This is after he has told her repeatedly, how much, honey, I love the book, and you're so talented and so good. And the movie then turns into the story of like all the little white lies that you tell in relationships just to keep the peace. Don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, but you know what? You hurt my feelings.
Thank goodness you didn't ask me the question you did earlier.
Could be fun. I can't wait. Julie Louis-Dreyfus, of course, classic. We have Michaela Watkins playing her sister, which is perfect because Michaela Watkins looks exactly like Julie Louis-Dreyfus, and we've been saying for years they need to play sisters in something. We have Arian Moayed from Succession playing Julia's brother-in-law, and it should be just a lot of fun. Hopefully, really quick, witty dialogue. And at the end of the day, put Julia in anything, and I will happily see it. 2 hours, 10 hours. I don't care.
Mike will probably rate it pretty high too.
I can't wait. I hope it's not terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would break my heart. That would hurt my feelings.
It would hurt your feelings, Mike.
Yes.
Nah, it's gonna look good. Hopefully not getting too many people in trouble.
Yes.
They go see it.
Oh, it looks like a terrible date movie. Yeah, maybe think twice about that as an option.
I'm gonna be
for Friday
thinking 3
night.
times just to make it.
Yes.
Mike, I appreciate you hanging out with us.
Absolutely, buddy. You bet.
So fast, whatever, 10, 12,
10,
who
15.
knows, something like that. A Fast 10 review, and then of course the new movies, The Little Mermaid, and of course something that Mike is excited for. You hurt my feelings. You can read Mike's movie reviews online at rcreader.com. And for more information on today's movies, you can head over to ourquadcities.com.